Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the new lawsuit that Justin Baldoni has just filed today, Thursday, January 16th, for $400 million. We're going to talk about who he's suing, what we can expect in this lawsuit, and even someone famous is named in this lawsuit that you may not expect to be named. We're going to look at all of it. We do not have the lawsuit specifically yet itself. As soon as I have that link, I'm going to put the link of that over on my IG story, on my Instagram story, and we're going to be breaking down that lawsuit here on this YouTube channel. Just like we did the last lawsuit, we're going to break it down, look at all the text messages, look at all the pieces, so you can draw your own conclusions from that. So as soon as we get that, I will put that video out this week if I can find the link to the actual lawsuit. So make sure to subscribe button so you don't miss any of that. But this is getting wild. So let's get into what exactly we can expect from this new lawsuit and who that famous person that is named in this lawsuit this time is, because it's an unexpected name that we have not heard come up with this yet. So let's get into it. Today, January 16th, 2025, Justin Baldoni's lawyer has filed a new lawsuit for $400 million. $400 million. The first one was for $250 million against Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. Now, Justin Baldoni is not the only one that is filing this lawsuit. It is Justin Baldoni, the producer Jamie Heath, publicist Jennifer Alba, and crisis publicist Melissa Nathan. Now, this is what they're actually suing on the grounds of. He's suing on claims of civil extortion, defamation, false light, invasion of privacy, breach of implied covenant of good faith and fair dealing, intentional interference with contractual relations, intentional interference with prospective economic advantage, and negligent interference with prospective economic advantage. That's a lot. Now, this is a statement from Justin Baldoni's lawyer himself, and I want you to listen to the specific wording, and I will point it out when we get to that wording, because in the previous lawsuit that I'll put up here that we broke down, they showed literal factual information that they had edited some of those text messages. So Justin Baldoni's lawyer said, and I really like Brian Freeman, I think he's hilarious. He said, this lawsuit is a legal action based on an overwhelming amount of untampered evidence detailing Blake Lively and her team's attempt to destroy Justin Baldoni, his team, and their respective companies. He says here, grossly edited, unsubstained, new and doctored information to the media, saying they doctored the text and sent them to the New York Times, which is where the first lawsuit was filed up, $250 million to the New York Times. It is clear based on our own all right willingness to provide all complete text messages, emails, video footage, and other documentary evidence that was shared between the parties in real time, that this is a battle she will not win and will clearly regret. Blake Lively was either or intentionally and knowingly misrepresented the truth. He is very confident that they are going to win this lawsuit. He continued to say, let's not forget Miss Lively and her team attempted to bulldoze reputations and livelihoods for heinously selfish reasons through their own dangerous manipulation of the media before taking any actual legal action. Know the truth and know the public does too. This statement continues, Justin and his team have nothing to hide. Documents do not lie. This is where it gets pretty interesting. He also claims that Blake Lively never even read the book. And when they were working on the script, he said and I quote, she even tried to Google the color of the character's hair rather than picking up the book. She didn't even know what the book was about. She never read it. She just Googled what she wanted to know about the book because Justin Baldoni actually read the book, because he says that one of his friends that knew he was looking for like a passion project sent him the book saying this would be a great book for a movie, seeing how you want to change people's lives in what you're doing, and this is about domestic violence, and that is how he chose It Ends With Us as the movie he wanted to direct. This specific lawsuit is seeking $400 million in damages from Lively and Sloan. It says, as we reported, Baldoni is also suing the New York Times for $250 million. So between the two, he is looking for $650 million. Now, that first one was from People Magazine or People.com. This one is from TMZ, and it looks like TMZ has a little bit more information because they actually name Taylor Swift in this lawsuit, and we'll get to where they name her in just a second. Now, according to the documents, they actually call Blake Lively, they say, determined to make Baldoni the real-life villain in her story, talking about Blake Lively's story, to deflect from getting publicly trashed as tone deaf during the film's media tour, because people were saying that she was not taking the domestic violence thing seriously. She was saying, put on your florals, grab your girlfriends, and go see this movie, when this movie was about a serious subject such as domestic violence, as well as some of the interviews she did not do very good in. I'll put a couple of them here if I can find them, but they were not the best interviews.
It's my girlfriend.
Hi, Stephanie.
Thank you
You
so
should leave him.
In theaters now, so grab your friends, wear your florals, and head out to see it.
So talk to me about how sometimes you were even the intimacy coordinator in some of those sexier scenes. Like we saw you.
That shouldn't be happening, by the way. I just want to be clear that you should not be the intimacy coordinator. You should definitely hire intimacy coordinators, which we did have.
Well,
thank
you
goodness.
were teaching Justin how to pull you in.
Where have you
love
seen
that.
this?
That
I actually
clip.
just saw it too. It was on Instagram yesterday, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, like, you know, romance is really important. You're supposed to, you know, tell a story well and make people.
Jessie Baldoni even says that she was promoting her hair care and alcohol line while promoting the film about domestic violence, which they can prove that she was doing that. In the suit, Justin says the war between himself and Blake really started back in May of 2023. When they started shooting the movie, he claims that she organized a takeover strategy as they battled for creative control. And there's even a clip, if I can find it, I'll put it right here, of them kind of arguing on day one of filming. I think I saved the video. On day one of filming, day one, already arguing about creative issues. This is where Taylor Swift comes in. He says, Justin also calls out Blake's BFF Taylor Swift and her husband Ryan Reynolds for getting involved in the writing of the script. He says Blake has done the rewrite of the film's critical rooftop scene where the main characters meet. He says that they had a meeting at Blake and Ryan's New York City penthouse about the rewrite, but he now feels it was more of an ambush. Justin says Ryan was there from the start, singing the praises of Blake's rewrite, obviously. And then hours later, Taylor pops in with her 2 cents, also applauding Blake's version of the scene. Obviously, her husband and her best friend are going to take her side. Like, that is common sense, but that doesn't mean her right was better than Justin's right. And why she was writing in the first place, I don't know, because she was never the director to begin with. She was the main actor for Lily Bloom. Now, they say that the document includes emails between the 2 actors right before filming began, and Justin claims Blake expressed warm gratitude for all the work they'd done to prepare, but he also believes it was all a facade so she could wrestle away control from him. Some of the earlier battles were about whether her character's wardrobe she wanted rich and sexy, but pointed out she's playing a struggling small business owner. And there's even a message where she says, hey, the beanie is sexier, showing that she did want the persona of that character to be more of a sexy character when the whole thing is about domestic violence. I'm sure this lawsuit is going to have a lot of videos, emails, text messages, all the stuff. As soon as I get my hands on this lawsuit, we are going to be breaking it down here on this YouTube channel. So make sure to hit the subscribe button. Let me know what you think in the comments. Does this change your mind on anything? Are you shocked about anything? Are you shocked that Taylor Swift is named in this lawsuit now? Are you shocked that it is $400 million? I found that a little bit shocking myself. That's a lot of freaking money. But let me know in the comments, and when I get my hands on this lawsuit, I'm going to put the link over on my Instagram story. My Instagram is linked in the description here. Make sure you go follow over there. I post all the legal documents and everything on the stories over there. And as soon as I get that, we will be breaking it down word for word over here on this channel. So make sure you hit the follow button so you don't miss, or subscribe button, whatever, so you don't miss anything. Until next time, love you. Bye.